Welcome back to another video. I am Justin Balasco, as people will say on the streets. It's been a while since I've been on a video. A couple things have happened. Um, I look like a rapper now, I think. And I feel like we're gonna do something new right here. I feel like we're just gonna talk about God. Things about happening in the world. They don't even know what's going on right now. But it's going on right now. Um, so I feel like we gotta talk about some topics right now. And yeah, I feel like the first topic we want to talk about Candace Owens. What are your thoughts on Candace Owens? She got released, not released, I guess fired from the Daily Wire. If you're not aware of what Daily Wire is, it's like a company, I guess. I'm not really too sure what it is either, but she was not. She was basically part of the partnership with them, I guess. Releasing episodes through them, gave her support, and all that. And but now she got fired. And do you know why?
I think is because it was a lot that went down. Apparently, because I think she was pro Palestine or something.
You
Right?
know, David.
I didn't know that. I didn't know she was pro-Palestine.
I think it was. Well, that's one of the reasons, from what I recall, or something like that. I forget. And then, because she's a Christian, and I guess her saying Christ is King got Ben Shapiro mad, and he fired her. And apparently, saying Christ is King is anti-Semitic now.
There you go.
But I'm gonna keep saying Christ is King because he is. I'm not saying it because I'm attacking the Jews. I love the Jews. Regardless of what anybody thinks, I mean, we're all people. We're all God's people. It doesn't matter who you are. Um, and we're told to love everybody. So I'm saying Christ is King because I truly mean it, not because it's I'm on the hate train.
And also, what I'm trying to say is, like you were saying, Jesus is king, and also it doesn't make sense that she would get fired just for saying something that she believes in, and also, you know, she could have her own ideology or political side she wants, free Palestine or whatever, or you know, I mean, I don't really have a favoritism on that, so I don't want to talk about that. But saying Jesus is king and saying that it's anti-Semitic for saying that doesn't make any sense because Jesus is a Jew. He is a Jew. Doesn't make any sense. So it just doesn't make any sense. The guy is a Jewish guy. Guy to celebrate every Jewish holiday. So it doesn't make sense that he is that was saying his that he is king is anti-Semitic. Doesn't make any sense. And all the Messianic Jews that you out there, y'all know that because y'all in the same boat as us Christians. Because you guys are Christian Jews.
This is my Daily Wire show. That Kendall. This is mine. um, but yeah, this is yeah, that was Candace Owens.
I think it's unfair.
Yeah.
I think it's unfair.
I gotta get used to going like this.
It's unfair. I mean, it's ironic too because Ben Shapiro is all about free speech, but like when someone's talking against something that he doesn't want to talk about, then he fires them. So it's kind of like ironic, funny.
To me, it sounds like that was anti-Christian. You see, he's saying it's anti-Semitic. That's anti-Christian, and that's a workplace. You should be. Our religion should be all, you know, like where I work at. You can be whatever religion you want. Freedom of religion. It's America. Freedom of religion. So, him firing her for that, I think, man, you need to get you're right to get boycotted, my guy. I'm sorry.
I think I like Ben Shapiro.
I like him too.
I like stuff that he says.
Yeah, some things.
I listen to him. I agree with a lot of stuff that he says for the most part. I wouldn't say for the most part, but from I agree with some stuff that he says, and there's some stuff that I agree about. But I never disliked the guy. You know.
He does talk pretty fast. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes, he does.
He's very intellectual, that's for sure.
That is true. That is very true. And you heard it here first at the Justin Balasco show. Um, we're gonna switch to another topic. We're gonna be talking about. Dude, I wasn't prepared for this. Um, we're gonna be talking about. Come on, man. Help me here.
Another topic?
Brian Garcia.
Oh yeah, Ryan Garcia. Of course, how can we give about Ryan Garcia? To be honest, I'm gonna get my input on this. I do feel like maybe it is true, like what happened to him. Um, but because it may seem crazy, because it happened to you. Imagine you go through something traumatic, and like you want to tell everybody, but no one's really gonna listen to you because the way you present it, because you just got out of that traumatic experience. It's like let's say if we saw God, if we saw Jesus, and let's say all of us see him right here right now, and then we tell everybody tomorrow like you're crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
You just
So
saw something.
It's like the way he's going about it. But I mean, I believe what he's going through, what he's saying. Um, but yeah, there's like some stuff like when he was in the live with George Janko, that one was kind of like funny. Um, but yeah, I believe what he said, and I don't believe he's crazy. I mean, we're all a little crazy, but I don't think he's like mental how everyone's portraying him to be. And I hope he beats Devin Haney.
yeah, I want him to be Devin Haney. I don't like Devin Haney. But uh, we hope he beats Devin Haney like in the boxing match.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't know, I just don't like Devin Haney for some reason. Just his boxing style. As a person, he'd be cool with me
He's an
on.
okay person, yeah. But I just don't like his
And the way he's too like cocky and all that.
how his dad does everything for him, like you know. So I hope he beats him. I wouldn't say get knocked out because that's messed up, but I just hope he beats him. And I hope he beats Devin Haney.
You know who we could talk about next? Are we done with Ryan Garcia?
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia, if you watch
Yeah,
this,
Ryan Garcia. Yeah, I'm with you. Save the kids and everything. I'm not buying your shirts. $100.
Oh, wow.
I don't got money like that. I might buy this shirt. I don't know. I'll see.
Yeah.
I might actually buy your shirt, or you can send me a shirt.
but if you're watching this Ryan Garcia, don't
Alright.
don't like unfollow us from like talking to us.
Hey Ryan, why is $100 your shirt, man? What's it made out of?
It goes through.
Huh.
Charity
or whatever.
through charities that help kids like who's been through traumatic experiences. There's a spider right there.
Again?
Kill it, man.
They want to kill it, right?
That's gonna be
It's
clip.
mint. They don't like mint. There's a ghost spider there too.
Where?
The white one.
Oh, that was. Why is it spider? Is this because it's wet, right?
Yeah.
I think it might be that, right?
Maybe.
Spider. This is gonna be edited.
Nah, I might keep that.
Oh, this is raw footage.
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot. Oh, because it's going to like charity and stuff, so you know where the money's going to. So like when he explained it, it's more understandable.
You better not be lying, my boy. Cause God's seen you doing all your charity, bro.
So, next topic is dun dun dun. Gonna be Richard Lorenzo. We were just talking about this in the mall.
See, I don't know too much about it until they told me about it today.
So in the beginning, me and my brother discovered Richard Lorenzo like through YouTube videos. We're like, oh, that's pretty cool. We were a little iffy at first, to be honest.
Like, I mean, everyone is different. I was always kind of iffy about Joe Lorenzo, but he spoke a lot of truth and everything. So I mean, I like that, but there was other things that kind of. I forgot what I was gonna say.
He might actually watch this. Funny.
I mean, we went to his Baltimore revival. It was cool. I was just skeptical of a lot of things there. First of all, it was like a 2-hour concert, which I mean I wasn't a fan of. But everyone to each their own. Some people like that, some people don't. I prefer like 30 minutes of music or something and then get into the word. But like 2 hours, like come on, bro. Like come on. Like yeah, come on. My legs are hurting. I was about to just fall off, collapse. They probably thought I was getting delivered or something. No, I was about to collapse because my legs were hurting from standing up too much. But I didn't want to be rude and sit down because it was worship music and everything. Everybody was standing up. I didn't want to be the rude one to sit down. So I stood up and everything. But I don't know. There was a lot of skeptical things that I was seeing. I don't know. It could have been true. Everything that happened could have been for real, legit. I don't know. I was looking at some patterns that didn't make sense. Like I saw a lot. They tap them on the shoulder and then they'll fall back. And that was like about a couple of people where they did that too. And so I knew they were about to fall back because they would tap them on the shoulder and they would fall back. They would tap them somewhere, or they would look at
On
each other.
on the wrist or
Yeah,
two.
and they would look at each other. Like Lorenzo would look at his path at the dude, and that's when the person would fall back. Like I was paying attention to the patterns. He didn't do that to everybody. That's why some of them are probably legit. But I don't know, my boy. I think could have been act. Some of them could have been actors. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. It's just
Yeah, and the thing is, I like it's like I'm not like trying to get any views from this because I've spoken to Richard Lorenzo like on a Zoom call, and I went to the Baltimore event. Like I have every right to support him, but I just feel like I'm connecting to everything. I'm just looking for what it is. Like Richard Lorenzo, when you went to the mosque, the way you went about it wasn't good. You told them that like, hey, I'm not here for a debate. You said it in the video. You said I'm not gonna cut anything out. You didn't, which is good. We saw, we saw, what you did. He basically started with like the question, like who is Jesus? Who do you guys think Jesus is? And then he kept getting deeper and deeper. He's like,
yeah.
but it says it in the Torah. It says boom, 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 boom. And then he kept getting deeper and like,
he kept trying to correct them about how they feel Jesus. I'm like, you're basically asking for a debate after you told them that you're not gonna debate them. Like,
yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure, David, but in the Bible, I think when he told his disciples to go preach the word, he was like, if they like kind of like they don't want it, he said to
If they don't
leave.
want to, if they don't want to hear it, it doesn't. If they don't want to hear the gospel, and it goes through the other year, move along.
Exactly. Yep. That's you.
Move
See.
along.
Yeah.
Don't don't debate it. Don't fight it. Because if you're there to plant a seed, let it grow. All right. Let the plant seed. Because a plant takes a long time to grow.
Yeah.
Don't it takes patience to grow,
Yeah.
to flourish.
Yep.
amen.
So you gotta plant the seed on them. Do not debate, my guy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We're talking harsh truth
That's
now.
why I don't debate. I don't do none of that. Unless I absolutely have to if I get cornered. But like I try my best not to debate any confrontation or anything like that because I know I'm not supposed to be doing that.
Exactly. Yeah. But see, we're talking harsh truth now. It's time to talk the truth. I can't be scared of man no more. I gotta be scared of God. That's the one thing that I realize now. Like, I'm gonna speak my truth, and I'm not gonna be scared of any man or any human. So we gotta be just God. And like another thing when people like when we say you're scared of God, it's not like I'm like fearing. It's not like I'm scared. Scared. It's like it's hard to explain it. It's like
No, you're scared.
yeah.
You're scared of like your.
Like falling for me, I'm scared like falling back into the sin and all that. Because God is loving and like He really does. Like He love like
You're not scared of him of his identity.
yeah,
No,
You're scared of
the judgment that's to come.
yeah,
the judgment, but I'm also scared of myself. Like you said,
yeah,
like you're scared to mess up. You're scared to what is it? Scared to mess up. You're scared to do wrong with him. Um, Basically judging yourself. Doing unrighteous things.
yeah. It's not like I'm like really scared of like God. Like He's like He's about to like do something like boom like about to hit you or something like that. It's just like yeah like how we just said it. But yeah like Richard Lorenzo, I just feel like now he's like been more.
It's kind of like he got too Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows his stuff. I'm not. I mean, he knows his stuff, but like he does know. I give him credit. He knows his stuff. Well, it's just something that's kind of iffy about him now.
Yeah, there's something up. I don't know. I mean, Richard Lorenzo, if you see this, um, maybe just take it as like, just as like I said, advice. Just look back. Don't if you react to our video, just think about it first. Like think about and look at yourself. Like, am I really like that?
It's just a small critique, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Small.
I'll do it. I mean, I do it to everybody I watch. I watch Ruslan KD a lot. There's some stuff I don't like that he says or does, but you gotta critique. It's just critique.
Yeah, just critique. Like as Christians, we should. I look for like I would expect everybody else like my David, And my brother's here. I would expect them to critique me. Like if I say something wrong in the video, and they just like, "Hey, that wasn't right," and I'll take the video down. Or I'll be like, "Yeah,
Like Georgienko and Ruslan. Ruslan recently criticized Georgienko. How did Georgienko take it? He took it. He took it positive. He was like, "Good. I want you to do that. That's as a Christian, you should want that." Yeah. Because after Ruslan had said something, it was on the Jordan Peterson. He had reacted to it. He said something. Oh, George, you shouldn't. And he was like, "I'm sorry, George, it came out flat as that. I hope he didn't take it the wrong way." And George replied, he was like, "No, it's like I want you to do that. Critique me so I can learn from my what I'm doing wrong. Boom, boom. That's how it should be."
Yeah, I mean, not every yeah, not every Christian influencers out there are perfect because only God is perfect.
amen,
Hmm.
amen." And oh yeah, a little bit of what I did an interview with King Legend Talks. I gave me a testimony there. It's gonna be released. I'm not sure when it's gonna be released. I should ask him, but I just don't want to be like
What's his name?
King Legend Talks. Um, he's interviewed Holy Cabana. He's interviewed Hovey. He's interviewed Zonti. He's interviewed Fat Joe. He's interviewed a bunch of like celebrities. But I'm on there, and he's iHeartRadio and YouTube. But I'm not sure when he's gonna release it because I know he's had a bunch of people he interviewed at the event I went to. Um, but yeah, I gave my testimony and all that, and then now after that's released, I'm gonna get my. You gonna go in? You gonna go in?
Yeah, I should be. I should be the Christian Aiden Ross. I'm gonna start streaming on on Kick. I'm gonna kick and hope God willing I get big enough and I'm gonna invite all the Christian rappers on stream. How Aiden Ross does the normal rappers.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Well, he brings. Oh yeah, I forgot. He does bring rappers right to his stream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I should do that. Should do that.
You bring your all the Christian influencers, right? That'd be cool.
The Christian music rap and it's growing like really good and it's like actually getting good. It's like really really good and like Forrest Frank. I was watching the podcast he did with somebody and he was like, "Give us one more year." Like it was 1 more year and like that's it.
It might be less. It might be less than that. I mean, Zonti just got signed to Atlantic Records, which I hope they don't limit him from like rapping about God. 'Cause his music is fire. But like, I just hope they don't limit him. Hopefully, he put that in the deal. Like, I can still make my gospel. You know.
Which I hope and I think that they accepted like what he brought to the table because he's like that.
I mean, if you listen to his music, all of it's about God. So I'm pretty sure they're just like, okay, yeah, okay, we see the vision. You know, hopefully, but we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully, they don't limit his talk about the gospel and and his Christian music. You know.
Yep, that is congrats to Zonti though for real like for real. It's like that's big for Christian artist community and everything because like we're going mainstream. This is an open doors for what for artists like mainstream artists that you probably listen to on a daily that's cursing their songs and all. There's the opportunity for them to hop on Santi's music.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be it's gonna be something cool and like and then Forrest Frank he said this on I think he said this but if he didn't then I'm saying it like you're gonna see a lot of artists like regular like artists like secular artists they're gonna be making Christian music or collaborating with Christian artists because it's gonna be popular. They're not gonna do it because they like according to Christ, but they're gonna do it because it's popular.
You're
And
already seeing that with some artists. So I mean, don't be surprised if you hear. I don't know. I can't think of artists off my head. Like MGK, for example, he collabs with Zonti or something,
yeah.
which I doubt. But I'm just saying, like, just example like that.
But I got one good example, and that was Lil Yachty. I feel like he's doing it for the.
Oh, he's just doing it because it's like money, the clout, or whatever it is.
He did it with Emmanuel the Prophet, and I was like, I don't know, because I heard a song that he made. I'm not sure if it was before or after, but it was like, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. It wasn't really good about Christ or God. But yeah, I mean, you gonna see a lot of that.
What's that rapper's name that supposedly is a? I don't know if he's a Christian. Corday.
Oh, YBN
Corday. He.
Is that Corday?
Yeah, YB. Well, it's just Corday now. He's not in YBN no more. Yeah, I mean, he grew up Christian. he's not really a Christian rapper. He's just a secular rapper. He's a good rapper. He did make a song with NF that they didn't curse that he didn't curse or anything like that. But NF is, I guess, technically a Christian rapper, but I don't really count him as a Christian rapper. But yeah. So I mean, he on his some of his songs he says stuff about God, Jesus, but they're secular songs still. So yeah.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happening, man. See, this is the show where you get all the juice, from and maybe even myself. We're gonna be, wherever I'm at, we're gonna do it. I feel like that's how it's gonna be. We gotta be on the go. Um, but yeah, I had the vision. Like this show is probably it's still like in the works. Like this is gonna be probably the first episode. I'm not sure what it's gonna be called. It's probably gonna be called, I don't know what, but it's gonna be called something for real. But it's gonna be like pretty cool. You talk about the Christian world and all that. It's gonna be pretty cool stuff. Um, but yeah, and then me, I'm making music. I've been making music for a couple of years. And it was very bad in the beginning, to be honest. Like it's really bad. Like I recorded my music on like an OBS studio, my first song, and it was really bad. Um, it took 6 years, to be honest. Well, for some people they just do it, but me it took a couple of years, and it's my first time actually rapping, completely rapping, and it's Christian, music, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Um, yeah, so we're gonna do that. Yeah, I'm becoming an artist. Um, yeah, man, pretty gnarly stuff.
Yeah.
Now I'm working on this mic thing. It's blank. Like, why is it blank? It's because I'm ordered the stickers, and we're gonna put Field Dreams Club on there. It's gonna be nice. But yeah, we working on stuff. Yeah, man, it's kind of awkward now.
I mean, I'm not a rapper, so I don't. But I'm glad that you're pursuing your thing, man.
Yeah, man, I'm actually coming out of my comfort zone a little bit. And the thing is, I had to separate. You guys probably you guys had the questions. Here's the explanation. To be on the deeper explanation, so I had to separate from the friend group, from my brother's group, from the daily group I had to go through. What that I went through. Like we kind of chilled out every weekend and all that. It was fun. It was good, but it was like I really didn't know myself. Like as a kid, I didn't like really look up to anybody. Well, I did. I tried to look up to a lot of people, but just like people make mistakes, humans make mistakes, and it's like you turn away from them. So they say something, and then you're just like, oh, I don't know, I can't really follow your things no more. And then like I had to really sit down by myself and like be in the car and just really reflect on everything. And like I was like, yo, I gotta give my life to Christ. I said it like a couple of times, like a couple of times. I was like, Lord, I give my life to you. And I was like, wait, Lord, I give my life to you. I kept saying it, and my heart kept getting deeper. Like I kept getting more passionate about it every time I said it. And the last one, when I said it, I was like, Lord, I gave my life to you, and then boom, I felt something, and I was like, yo, we in here. And I was like,
Yeah, I'm kind of going through something like that now. But yeah.
you had to find yourself through Christ. That's the only really real ways to really isolate yourself, um, disconnect from everybody for like a little bit, and just
Yeah,
be with God.
if you're hanging out with wrong people or people that you think that are not good for you, right? Um, they're get away. So there's a verse in the Bible. Everybody knows this or not. Bad company corrupts good character.
Yeah.
Amen, amen, amen.
So
When I say I'm going through that now, I'm not talking about I'm not I'm not talking about distancing myself from him
no. Just
or
other people.
just like and also it was what really did it was when my cat died. So yeah, I let off a prayer before he died, before he gave him the euthanasia shot. Only God knows what I said. I completely forgot what I was saying. I remember some parts, but I forgot what I was saying. It was like I don't remember most of the prayer that I did. It was a long prayer, long prayer. Cause I thought it was, I knew it was like two shots, but I thought he was already done. So I thought I like paused the prayer. I look up. He was like, oh, he's still going. Okay, so I continued the prayer. I don't remember what the prayer is between God and me. I guess, but like I don't know. I wasn't speaking in tongues or anything, but I just use that as an example. Like, I don't remember what I was saying or something. Like, was I speaking in tongues? I don't know. I don't remember what I was saying, um, when the prayer, but it wasn't really toward. It was towards the kind of protection of my family. It was mainly focused on my family and me. But yeah, because the cat did help me and the fam a lot, especially my mom. But so like, I just let off a big prayer and everything, and then I lost it. It was a tough couple days. So I used those days to talk to God and everything on my own, um, and stuff. That's why I wasn't really replying on the group chats for the next like couple of days. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but like
No, no.
I was taking that time to be
That
more
day
closer.
we were all playing video games. You could tell you
Yeah.
kind of off.
Because a lot of other people will take it differently. They'll go down a dark path or whatever. But no, I just let that time for me to be me and God. And yeah,
You were trying to heal.
yeah. So it was tough. But new cat coming Thursday. I don't mean it how it came like that. It came off wrong how I just said it. But no, Thursday I'm getting another guy. Um, but yeah, you always need God in your life, no matter what the struggles is. He's always gonna be there. No matter if you fall, come back. He's always gonna be there waiting for you. That's why I'm thinking about getting baptized again, so I can really fully commit. I don't know. I just feel it in my soul that I need that again. You know.
If you get baptized, I'll get baptized with you. Cause I feel like I need it too. I feel like, I feel like it's like I know I didn't do it at first. Like I had a chance to do it, but I was like, I really need to know like what it means to get baptized and everything.
You was really little, right? Do you know how old you?
I was like a baby. I was like months. I was like almost out the.
Yeah, I was a baby too. So like I don't. I mean, I get it. Yeah, but I don't know. I think I need it again. And if when I do that,
You understand it more.
understanding more.
I was actually older than you guys. I was 6 years old. So
I'll understand it more and what it means, and then I do have trouble reading. It's not like I know. It's not that I don't know how to read. I know how to read. I have good reading IQ and everything. I just don't really like reading. So what I do, I watch a lot of YouTube videos and stuff about Bible history, Bible, all that. Pastors talk on YouTube and everything. But no, I really need to sit down, open the Word, and just read it. Block everything out and just read it because that's the best way. I just need to find a place because I need to do it like just on my own by myself. Yeah.
It's Yahweh or no way. But when Tico was when we are in the little room, I was quiet. I was like in the corner most of the time because I was laying off a bunch of prayers. Well, one of the prayers I put, I was like, I know this is a tough time in our family, but I pray that this brings our family closer to God. I pray that it brings us more connected to you, Lord, um, and yeah, I was like stuff like that. I was like, I just like I know it's a tough time. We're gonna go through a lot, and like, but I just pray that this grows us closer to God, and I feel like it is gonna happen. I think it is happening. It's gonna, like my mom, my sister, everybody. I just feel like it's gonna grow us closer to God, and like I said, when I was disconnected from myself from all these people, that's these people, but like there just wasn't they're not a bad influence. I just really had to find myself. Like I had my character. Like I had to like I'm more goofy now again. I'm back to it. But like now is like I'm gonna bring everything that I learned from my Christian friends, bring it back to the table. And like I had to really see how they kind of presented themselves, the way you present yourself too. Um, that's how you attract more people. And the way you present yourself is like that will start a conversation by itself, and that's how now I got to bring that back to my family now and everybody else. So yeah, I mean like my goal is to bring it to my family and then bring it to DC to Washington DC. Because I feel like we need it a lot in there, but a lot more, and I feel like I'm gonna do it. I've been just gathering with a lot of people from the DMV and. Just gonna do that, and yeah, first started from high school, just inviting people from high school to just go to a coffee shop. Seems very like formal. Like at first I was like, man, that's too white. But like now it's like, nah, it's pretty cool. It's a cool thing to do now. And I've been getting some people who actually accepted the offering. It's been pretty cool. We talk it up and it's talk about God. And there's people who don't even believe in God, or they want to figure more out about God, and yeah,
Who never really, they never met God. They never grew up knowing about God.
yeah, like they never grow up knowing God, or
See,
like
that's not their fault. Like I don't like that when they don't know anything about God. I don't feel anger with them. I feel mostly anger with the people who were Christian and people who knew God, who were having a relationship and then fell off. Because I think those are the ones that even I think the Lord even gets mad at because you just fell off. You basically quit. It's like you were going the correct way, and then you decided to stop. But the people that don't know Him, it's like a guitar player. Not like if a guitar player where he started how to play guitar, he learned how to play because he started learning. But if a person doesn't know how to play guitar, he doesn't know how to play guitar. So if he doesn't know about God, it's the same thing. So he or she doesn't know about God, it's the same thing. So, but yeah, I would say that like you said, um, everybody. It's a good thing that that you're doing that you bring everybody to bring closer to God or to knowing the words of God.
and do I get shy? Yeah, like right before. Sometimes I'll get shy like in before, but
Yeah.
I left a lot of prayers. Like Lord, just
Yeah.
like let me say the right things. I'm here to help them know more about you, Lord, and just just protect this place while we're here, and like we just just protect us from anything from trying to stop us. For me, it's um, spreading your word, Lord, and this. Yeah, like I let off a lot of prayers. Prayer is very powerful. It's praying and reading the Bible, reading His Word is like the key things.
You know what else is? Do you know what else
Fasting.
is fasting is
Yeah,
important?
yeah.
But you know what else? Do you not do you know what else is that you don't know that you think that you're not close to God, but you are getting close to God? When you do something wrong, right? But you accept it that you're doing something wrong. You accept that you've been doing sin. You accept that you've been doing this. But and your own conscience says, "Why are you doing this?" You don't know. You don't think that you're close to God by doing, it, but you are
Yeah.
Yeah.
because when you accept your flaws, and you accept the stuff that you've been doing, that's not right. Then that's how you know you're closer to God. What even if you don't know it. That's also another thing that a lot of people. I don't know if you're a Christian that don't know that. I think that's an important thing to know because don't be hard on yourself. You know.
You're getting the conviction basically
Yeah.
after you sin. So that's how you know.
Like you know that you're saying, "Oh, am I doing this wrong?" Like, I can't believe I just did that. Like,
After my cat died and everything, a couple of days later, like I would say that Friday, I was like, I want to tattoo a remembrance of his like I was looking in the area.
No way! No, 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 no. Okay.
Hold on. I want to finish
Okay,
what I'm
okay,
saying
okay.
though. So I was saying I want I want a tattoo. Like I was looking at tattoo artists in the area who do good with like pet portraits. I was gonna get it somewhere around this tattoo right here with the tiger
Why did I put the mic right
and the
there?
cross. I don't know why you put the
That's all.
this tattoo right here, right? So I took some days to think about it hardly and deeply, and what just kept coming to mind after thinking about it was do not mark yourself for the dead. That just kept coming to mind like every time I've thought about it. Even though that's still Leviticus, but that's still like do not mark yourself for the dead.
Mhm.
And so no, that's just God speaking to me saying don't do that.
And then when you told me that, I was kind of off too. I was like, you gonna tattoo a Tico? That's okay.
So no, I know technically we're not supposed to even do like ashes or anything, but that's for like humans, and also like I don't think it mentions not to get cremated for your pets or anything. I think that's kind of different. I didn't feel convinced for that, but also where there's no pet cemetery around here. I mean, there is one in Virginia, but I was how long can I hold on to a dead animal's body without it rotting? You know, And I don't know how long that process would have took, so I just went for the cremation. But yeah, so I'm not getting a tattoo of my cat, of my old cat. You know, at the end of the day, he was great. He was a great pet. Gift sent from God and everything. One of the best cats someone could have asked for.
It was your comfort, man.
It was my comfort, my companion. You know, mentally helped me a lot. That's why I can't stay too long without a pet because it mentally helps me. You know, everyone needs something. Um, but yeah, so and yeah, so you know, I'm past my grieving process for the most part. So I'm getting another cat on Thursday. But yeah, that's I guess another thing. Like God will speak to you. It's not like you're hearing a voice or anything like that. Most times, some people do hear His voice. Some people don't, but He speaks to me through different ways. Whether it's dreams, sometimes I mean, I don't really get the dreams that much sometimes, but like it's mainly like I'll be thinking of something, and then like a random verse will just be in my head. Like I don't know the verses, but like it's this verse. I just know like I know the sayings of the verse. You know, I don't know. I can't tell you go to. I know John 3:16, but I can't tell you like you know. I can't tell you like I can't tell you like which chapter to go to with everything. I just know the verse. I can say the verse in my head, and yeah.
I'm the same way. I know. There's a guy there, man. I forgot. I saw on TikTok. He's like, if you can remember a rap lyric, you can remember a verse. So I agree with him on that. And yeah, he's right. He's right. He's right. I need to practice Sunday. If I could, I remember the lyrics. Like I mean, I can remember the verse, but I don't remember the actual like chapter, or like the number, the verse. I remember the verse, but I forget the actual number of the chapter, the number of the book, the number of the actual number, or like the paragraph, all that. You see, people like that, I've always give props to, like, I don't know how the pastors do it, how the priests do it, I don't know how they do it.
Right now, I've been making note cards, so I just gotta keep rereading them. But like it works, like making note cards. I put like, I think it was I put John's exactly, but I'm still working on it. But like it's like I put John, whatever, let's say 3:16, the example, whatever, and then I put the verse on the other side. So and I just try to do it like that. Uh, but yeah, it's raining right now. It's getting already wet outside. Um,
So I do like he goes to Bible study and everything, and they get kind of jealous of that because I need some Bible study. Um, so I don't know. I'm gonna meet some people. I'm gonna try to talk to people at church tomorrow. Maybe it might not be tomorrow, but I'll try to meet some more Christian people. So maybe I can get some Bible study
I think
into.
I think it's gonna help you, because the more of you keep going to church and meeting with them, they're gonna be no longer your friend. They're gonna be like your brothers.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it was. That environment in the church that my brother goes. So I went with him. I mean, listen, I'm not a people person. So like, especially early in the morning without my coffee. Um, I wasn't expecting, like, I've been to churches before. They usually just say, "Hey, welcome," and they leave it at that. At this church, they say, "Hey, welcome," and they're asking you all these questions. I wasn't prepared for that early in the morning. If it came off as rude, I'm sorry. I apologize. It's just I'm not the biggest people, especially in the morning. I'm not the biggest people person, but yeah, I mean, I'm trying to work on it. But yeah, you know, once I hope I meet God, when I mean more people that can help me in my, I can meet up with someone to do Bible study because that's what I need. Like, I'm cool reading and everything on my own, but I feel like I need that Bible study so I can understand the word better. I could do it with David back there, but like the problem is we're best friends. We'll read a verse and we'll joke about it, and that's not the best best thing to do, you know.
but yeah, what's it called? Bubba say it's good too. Like I like it. I'm gonna see if I probably let me see. I'm gonna work
It's not a
something
bad
out.
joke too. It's just I play around too much or something with the verse. It's not the bad. It's not a bad way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a bad way. It's just
It's just a funny. It's supposed to be serious, but I take it too jokingly.
yeah.
But yeah, what's it called? Like Bible study. I'm gonna see if I can work some because it has to be on a weekend probably. Cause for you,
For me, it's a weird thing because my work schedule is like a roller coaster.
Yeah, I'm gonna see because I know a couple people, but I'm not sure they do weekends. And I would like weekends too, cause why not? Um, so we'll see. Yeah, but like we'll see, we'll see. I know there's one guy, but the thing we're all busy. That's the thing. Like I text someone and they don't respond to like 2 months later or a month later. It's like yeah, but like yeah, cause we all work. All of us are all busy, and so it's pretty tough. But we try to do it. Um, but yeah, Bible study is pretty cool. It's like you gotta make sure you bring your pen, your notepad, because you gotta write, and you really gotta make sure you understand it. You gotta when you go home, you gotta make sure too you're rereading everything and everything. Um, so yeah, um, yeah, but I've been trying to be more into my Bible, and really understand God's word, because the lady who I'm doing it with, she asked me. It was a simple question, probably hear it all the time, like, do you like are you seeking God? Because and I was like, yeah, and she was like, how are you seeking God? And I just got stuck, and then she was like, you have to read His word, he gave us the book. He gave us the 66 books in the Bible, or there's a couple more books out there, but he gave us 66 books in the Bible, and that's just the way to know Him. Everything's there. I put it in my head too. Like it pops, one random things pop up in my head. I was like if someone asked me to write like a 10-page essay about Jesus, would I be able to write it? Um, but and then I was just like, if someone gave me like another essay to write a 10-page essay about Eminem, would I be able to write it? Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you tell me to write a 20-page essay about MGK, I would write it. So 4 years ago now, that used to be my favorite secular rapper back when I didn't know, when I wasn't a Christian and everything. That used to be my favorite rapper. But yeah, I can write a whole 4-page chat thing of MGK. Now I can do that now of how he's a demonic, but how it all changed.
Yes. Yeah, you really got to watch your music, like the way you listen to. People say, "Oh, it's just music," but like it really does hit your soul. Like it really does.
Yeah, it does hit your soul. Like, I mean, I still listen to some secular music that comes on my playlist sometimes, but it doesn't it doesn't hit the same way as it used to though. But like I have Mac Miller still, Juice WRLD on there, but like it's not the same. Like I don't feel the same way as before. It's just I don't know. But I mainly have Christian artists on my playlist, like most of them.
And I think as the artist, us ourselves too, our fault. Like as we had to work on our craft. And yeah, and it's growing really fast. Like just the talent, like it sounded like regular music now, and it's like a lot of people are like, oh, this is Christian music, cool.
Like I used to hate on Christian music a lot before. I was like, I can't listen to music, but I don't know curse words. And now I listen to music and I hear curse words. I'm like, yeah, you see.
Yeah, that's how I am. And like, oh, also, I was gonna mention this on the King Legend podcast that's gonna come out. I'm not sure when, maybe next week. But I mentioned this, and I was like, oh no, I was gonna mention this. I was like, when I look at like girls twerking, I'm like, y'all, like it looks like you're childish. It's like what are you doing? Like it makes no sense.
Twerking, going to clubs every weekend. It's just like, what you doing? Um, you can have that same amount of fun without doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, everyone has. I'm not a judge. I'm not judging everybody who does it. I'm just saying, like, especially if you're pushing 30 and you're still going to clubs. I mean, like, you know, you're going there to find a temporary happiness. You go back to work the next day miserable. So I mean, it's like, whether like it's a temporary drinking too the same thing. I haven't. Oh well, I haven't drunk. Well, on my mom's birthday, we took her to eat. It was a sip of a margarita. I didn't even want it, but they just told me to try it. I just said okay. But other than that, I didn't even like. It was just a sip, so I wouldn't even count that. But like, I haven't drunk in a year, in some months since I got canceled from my family. So I was like, and I had only drunk like a beer or two, so I wasn't even buzzed or drunk or anything like that. But like, yeah, since I got canceled with my family, I haven't drunk that day because I just saw how everyone acted, and it was just like if I'm gonna go drink I would probably drink with him back there because I know we know that most will drink is 2 beers and that's it. So it's like, yeah, and that's it.
Yeah. One thing I would do want to mention: like, pray before you go out to any place. Pray, like let's say like, hey, we're gonna go to our family's place or like cousin's place. Like, Lord, I pray that you give me the right words to say, that I don't cause an outburst, and I just pray that like if it's your will that uh that we if we mention you, Lord, that it is for you, and we're growing your kingdom. But I pray that we grow your kingdom. Um, I just pray that like we protect this place, you protect this place, Lord, and you watch over us while we're having dinner with our family, and just stuff like that. I just say this because a lot of people do want to pray, but they don't know how to pray, or they don't know how to like they need like a layout. Like I needed a layout. When I like some of my Christian friends though to pray, and I was like, okay, I took some stuff from there, and I kind of made it my own, and I made it my own with God, and like I just like the way you just open up, it just opens me up, that, like because like Jesus, that's why he did if I'm wrong with that's why he did the prayer with Matthew.
The Lord's Prayer.
Yeah, the Lord's Prayer. He did
Uh,
that with the it
it's,
was
it's for basically like it was like basically if you couldn't do a good prayer, he said he should just pray just do this as
yeah.
a prayer.
Because they were intrigued too because they never seen him pray because he would always go he would always be like he would pray like alone, like no one really seen him pray, so that's what they asked him. They're like, they
You
need
talking
like a
about his
layout.
disciples?
Yeah, that was, yeah.
His disciples, yeah, they were also stuck in like how they should pray
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
because they were always stuck that, oh, we prayed this way, or I guess because they were Jews, during that time Jews didn't they had like their own like they would recite a certain way, a type of pray, I guess during that time, and I guess they were like, hey, how should we pray? And I guess Jesus gave him that prayer, the Lord's Prayer. It's called the Lord's Prayer now, right? But yeah, it was like a prayer that he gave us. If you don't know how to do a prayer, here I made one for you. But yeah,
See, I like talking about God. Like I get like excited now. Like I've always been excited. Even like before I was a Christian, we were always talking about God. And I always told you guys, I was like, man, I feel so like intrigued. Like I was always interested in God.
and to be honest, here I was the one who would talk about God to you guys.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, he was mainly the one, and I was like, I was always asking questions. You know this. I was like, yo, and I couldn't understand it for some. But now, I'm starting to like when I do Bible study or when I read about myself, like it makes sense now. I'm like, yo, I'm
That's
like,
what David said or something like
yeah, I was like, that's what David, yo, I was like, that's what you mentioned. Like I remember you mentioned that. I was like, yo, but like, cause for some reason it was like he would say it to me straight, like clear as day, but it's like
it's hard for you to understand. Right?
yeah, hard for me to understand for some reason. It's so weird. I don't know what it is. Maybe because I guess because I was still in sin, or I don't know. But like it was just I just couldn't understand. I couldn't understand it. Like I would try to understand too, but my brain was just like just didn't want to receive it. But I wanted to receive it. But now like it's like once I really like talked to God and I've been praying, I'm like they reveal everything to me, Lord, and like make my eyes, make my brain, make it
Yeah.
make sense and everything, because I really wanted to understand him, and it's like, because I felt like if I would have received it, I would have received that as judgment at that time, maybe, So maybe it was man, there's a reason for everything. But
Like this whole thing happened real quick, to be honest, in like what less than 4 years now, something like that, or 3 years. Yeah, it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was an accident because God probably chose me to say something, but I was in a journey of conversion. I was I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but the reason why I told these guys about God, talk to God about sometimes with them, and they even though they were like they knew a little bit about it, but what?
Well, for me, I will. It was when I lived with the other friend. I would ask him questions a lot, and sometimes I made it came off as
Like harsh.
harsh questions, because I wasn't really Christian. I was kind of more spiritual. Um, even after my even after my testimony and everything, after I kind of accept, I was still kind of new though. So after I kind of accepted, I was still doing like some spirituality stuff, like spiritual soul. I was watching him a lot. I was doing what he was saying, sun gazing, all this crazy stuff. I never did the crystal, the rock, magical rock stuff. No. But and then, but even when I was going through that, I was never at that point. I was never like bash the Bible or anything. Even when it's spiritual soul Illuminati, when he was doing it, I was like, but and then something just clicked one day, and I was like, nah, this stuff is wrong. And then I started watching videos. Back when I lived with my friend, the other friend, I would read the Bible a lot more, about a lot more. I need to get back to doing that actually, but it's just for me to be able to read. I just like doing that on my own and everything for some reason. But I can just go to my car and do it. I might just end up doing that on one of these days. But yeah,
Just go to a coffee shop, like a random coffee shop in Virginia or something like that. That's what I do sometimes. Well, not as much as I should. I say sometimes, but like it's very rare. But to go to a coffee shop by yourself and then just bring your Bible, your notebook and everything, and just
yeah, I'll
boom.
do that soon. Not, I can't do it this. Well, I can do it probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, one of those 3 days. But after that, I'm actually gonna be hectic because I'm have a kitten on my hands. I'm gonna have to take care of it. Um, I'll be busy for like a month, but after that, after the month goes by and I know he can be on his own, then I'll probably end up going out again on my own and doing all that stuff. Cause I can't stay home 24/7 because then he'll get way too attached. So yeah.
We could probably do it together. When there's like when we have nothing to do, but like
Yeah, yeah.
I'll probably read off my tablet, whatever, and then boom, boom, boom. We'll see, and then yeah, but yeah, there has to be a way.
Yeah, sometimes I even want to like. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Sometimes I haven't asked you guys because sometimes I feel like you guys are. I mean,
Well, you can
you guys are busy sometimes. But
Sometimes
come over anytime
yeah. And
and
me, I just want to like, could do like a, read a verse that you're interested in, and we go through it, or I'm interested, we go through it, or he's interested in the verse, or because I know you always ask me questions,
Yeah.
Joel asks me questions, but mostly you.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't, I'm not a dictionary, no way I mean, but I just know because the reason, like I was gonna earlier, I was talking about how I was talking about like how I went to my conversion. During that time I was in my conversion, it's funny because the reason I was talking to Joel about God and Justin about this is because I was watching series, a Brazilian series that it was like biblical series. Like I think I told you guys about that, right? So that was helping me a lot. So I was going through it. So I was like, oh, I'm like, you know what? I learned today. So I'm gonna talk about this with the boys the days I will chill with them. So I basically like saw series and shows and stuff like that. But they were Brazilians, but they were dubbed in Spanish. So that helped me a lot too. That made me get closer to God, I would say. So I'm actually thankful for that. I would shout it out the production who gives that, but I don't know the company's name, so I don't know.
No, but yeah, we could do that. We could do whenever you want to come over, whatever. I'll pick you up or however you want to do it. No, I feel like we gotta keep going closer to God. The only way to do that is what
Yeah, it's
to
fun.
read the
We always
Bible.
talk about God every time the three of us, especially when we chill.
Yeah.
Always talk about God, so I like that.
But yeah, like we gotta get close to God. The only way to do that is to read His Word, to read His actual Word, because He gave it to us for a reason.
It's a long process, man.
Yep.
It's not like you today you accepted him and then you're like, oh, I know everything now. No, it took all three of us a long time to actually know the meaning of followership of God with Jesus Christ, to know how to follow him.
Yep. And like if you're in a situation right now where like you don't understand, or you read the Bible, but it's just not, or it's not making sense, or you're just reading it, and you just can't like.
There's
It,
different ways. There's different ways to how to. There's easier book. There's even book easier books, easier books. If you're not a reader, you can buy books that, right, Joel. You could read books that
you can
not
read books. You can read books.
looking at
L-
pictures, right?
Pictures, yeah, pictures. There's a Bible. There's Bibles of this and all that have pictures. There's a comic book Bible. Like anything that if like you're used to reading comic books, there's a comic book Bible. Um, YouTube videos. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. So how I know a lot of stuff about the Bible is from YouTube videos, and I don't just watch the YouTube video and believe everything the video says. No, I do. I search it up and everything, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's right. You know, that's why I watch Rusin a lot. He's actually pretty like he's really knowledgeable and accurate. Um, Richard Lorenzo. I mean, I was watching him a lot, but there's some stuff that he says that I'm like, that's not right. Um, you know, uh, Georgienko, but Georgienko, he ain't the most perfect one. I wouldn't suggest you go watch Georgienko. He's not the perfect one to be watching for real, for real. Unless you know about the
Unless
Bible.
you're unless you're comfortable how he is as a person, you should watch him. But if you're not too, if you feel iffy about his persona or his character, don't watch him.
The thing is, there's a lot of things in common with all those people that you just mentioned. There's Georgienko, there's Ruslan, there's Richard Lorenzo, there's a bunch of other preachers, um, but they all make mistakes. George, he's like he drinks, he smokes still, curses a lot. Richard Lorenzo, he a little iffy. He says some things that may not be right. And Ruslan, like there's probably some things that I don't know, but like there's each person, each preacher has, like, even me, I have probably some things that I probably said that doesn't make sense. But the only person, that's why the only person who is perfect, the only person you should be listening to is Jesus Christ. And like, well, obviously me, I'm just here to, maybe you stumble upon my video somewhere, somehow, some way, and boom, you read your Bible. Like, there's a perfect example. Someone I was did a live stream, and someone watched it, and they weren't already Christian, and he said recently, he like mentioned in the comments, he was like, I got like you're one of the people who helped me get baptized to read my Bible. And I was like, wow. And it was like, yeah, that's my goal. That was my goal. That was my goal, to make you read the Bible, to make you get closer to God. Like, I'm just, if you someone put on my video, I'm just there to push you. Hey, like you said that was cool. Like, something cool about God. Okay, now let me read His word. I wanted to influence you to read His word. I'm here. I'm probably I'll be here on the internet, but it's like I'm just here to get you to the next step. Maybe like I do the start process. It may take you a couple months, maybe maybe fast track you like in a fast way, but I'm just here to help out. The kingdom grow, and that's it.
Yeah, this ain't like same thing with Ryan Garcia. He definitely ain't the perfect one to be listening to.
He's like all of us.
He struggles like just like all of us. Like him telling people that he's gonna give them free BBLs. I'm like, my boy, that's not really Christian. Like, he curses a lot. There's ain't no one perfect. I curse a lot too. I'm not no saint. Um, but yeah, there's stuff like him. There's everybody, and it's not just Christianity. There's Jews that curse a lot. There's Muslims that curse a lot. There's Buddhist people that curse, and they do a lot of things. But that's no one's perfect. That's the whole point. Is there was only one person who ever walked on earth that was perfect, and that was Jesus.
I think there's so many ways that you could get connected to the Bible, to God, and it comes back to you know till everybody hears the gospel, He's coming back. And there's some, and then he does. It's like they don't like on purpose. It's just like so many connections. You think about it, it's like, yeah, he's right. That you think about it like in the beginning, like how is that possible? Everybody in the world, but if you think about it, it's like through TV, through your phone, through whatever, through somebody else, um, through dreams. Somehow, some way, you're gonna hear the gospel, and it's gonna, and that's just like it comes back to what you say. And I'm not coming back to like everybody around the world. He led, here's the gospel, um, and it's like he's coming. Like that you got to receive the gospel, and it's up to you if you wanna truly like want to accept it. But yeah, I think yeah, man, it's pretty gnarly stuff.
No, I was just gonna mention this is even though this is not the same topic, but well, it's a Christian topic. But I was gonna say that anybody who struggles wordly, like living in the world, we all live in the world. We all, even us Christians who practicing Christian, we all do a slightly small Christian worldly stuff. Why? Because we're not perfect. But when you do a lot of it and do it on a daily basis, a huge amount, that's the easiest thing in the world. Because being a good Christian, that's not easy. Well, going to go to the path of God, that's not easy. But doing the things that are opposite of God, that's the easiest thing in the world. That is the easiest thing in the world. Why? Because everyone does it. Because but being living as a Christian, nah, not everyone does it. That's I think I think I said it before. That's it, and I'll say it. I'll say it one more time. The hardest thing in Christianity for me, in my opinion, is forgiving. Forgiving. Forgiving your neighbor. Forgiving even the things that even though he or she did the baddest thing ever to you, to your family, to the wrongdoings, anything, even your worst enemy. Because you remember you forgive your enemy too. But that's the hard part. That's the hard part. Forgiving your enemy and forgiving the things that people who done wrong to you. That I think in Christianity, that's literally the hardest thing because people don't think that. Why have you've heard of people say, "I hope that person rot in hell," right?
Yeah.
But who are you to say that? Because you don't have no judgment in that type of form. Because when you say that, you basically acting like you're a god. You rot in hell. You have no power to say that. You say you at least you could say, "I hope that person learns a lesson, gets disciplined, or changes," right? But people obviously don't really think in their heart. They always have this like I don't know. I would say like they're dark. I guess everybody goes through like a part where like everybody's like, oh, um, whatever in the situation they're in, basically, right? They're feeling sad, depressed, mad, angry, all that stuff. They're not thinking right. They're not thinking right. So that's why they say those things, right? But like I said, in Christianity, forgiving is the hardest thing. I don't care what anybody says. That's the hardest thing, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and then I was like,
Something about the family.
yeah, someone does our like us wrong or or me wrong. Like I truly feel sorry for them because like they've been told lies, like by different people, with their friends, their family, or maybe they had no parents in their life, and they had to look towards maybe their friends. Maybe they're in gangs, maybe who knows. But like they're led down the wrong path, and they're just stuck in that because they don't know the good side, the the good news, or they don't know how it is, like just being surrounded with good people, when I say good people, I mean like people like it could be Christians, but, like or like just good people, good positive like energy too, or like people who just text you like, hey, hope you have a good day, hope you have a good Monday, like, and that's something I've been doing, I've been trying to do like every Monday or just randomly. I'm like, hey, hope like how like is everything well, or is everything good, I'll text people randomly, just do that, and like that does help a lot because it's like, well, people do care, then people do care, like a lot of people do care, like whether you know it or not, maybe that person just doesn't know how to say it, but people do care about you. um and like if you're watching this and you feel like you could do this, like text your friend randomly, maybe like just on a Monday or on a Sunday, like, hey, it's a Monday, we gotta go to work, but hey, like, just keep going, like you're doing a good job, everyone's doing a great job, for real, for real. So just that boost, like, hey, you're doing a great job, keep going, keep pushing, and uh, keep God on your side, because people could let you down, but God will always be there, That's one thing that's not gonna leave you is God. A lot of people could let you down, could befriend you, however you say that word, but um, God is always there. He will never leave you by your side. And yeah, that's it. It's awkward now again. But yeah, I'm gonna keep doing these. I feel like because it's pretty cool. Talking about God.
It's like it's kind of like podcast vibes.
Yeah, the CarCast.
Courtcast.
That's pretty cool. CarCast.
But yeah, it is hard to forgive.
Very difficult.
Very hard to forgive.
Yeah, it is hard to forgive. Like it is hard. We all, I feel like we all go through that forgiveness,
Because I
even
don't.
the slightest.
Because I don't even think, like, if I can remember, I don't even think Judaism or Islam even teaches about forgiveness. Because I think Jesus told. That's when Jesus. I remember he said, You've heard what they used to say back then. Talking about the Old Testament. You heard what they say. Hate your enemies, but I tell you, forgive your enemies.
Oh,
Right? And in Islam, I don't know. I can't really. I don't know too much of Islam. I know more about Judaism than Islam because Judaism is a lot closer than lot closer than Christianity. Obviously, because we basically it's almost the same, but just obviously a little twist. But that I remember, I don't know about forgiving in Islam, but I think that's the thing about Christianity is forgiving. Yeah, because I don't know on the other two that they don't. I don't know if they do that too. I don't know if that doctrine is practiced. Forgiving.
we're gonna. I feel like we're gonna come. I feel like me, my goal, and it's not very clear yet, but it's on purpose. God always has a purpose for everything. But I do feel like my my goal, my purpose is to preach the word. And I feel like I could connect to people that nobody else could connect to, maybe. And that's for each person has that connection and like that purpose too. But I feel like there's something happening that I'm not sure. He's gonna keep revealing it as I go. Because I always think, even when I'm not posting, I think about content. I think about how I could, be different. I'm not trying to just copy Ruslan. I'm not just trying to copy the next preacher on YouTube. I want to make it different. Like, when was the last time you seen three dudes in a car talking about God? And like this. So yeah, I thought about like I thought that we're gonna do it. They're like, what do you mean? We're gonna do it? Like I know everybody in this car has a certain feeling. They're like, wow, it's pretty powerful right now. And I planned this out in my head. I'm like, well, we're gonna do this, boom, boom, whether they like it or not, and we're gonna do it. But yeah, it's gonna. I got a couple of things planned up in my head, and we're gonna grow it. And I'm not sure how it's gonna be. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be in the streets preaching, but we'll see. I'm not sure if I'll do that, but I feel like with how I see it, maybe from my brain right now, I'm gonna do it individually with meet with certain people, maybe, or just people watching my videos, and then they'll preach to their friends. Once they really connect with God, and it's gonna be a whole circle, and that's how I want to get to the city. Get to the DC. And I'm gonna keep promoting it in the DMV and everywhere else, but mainly the DMV because we need it. I feel like we need it. There's a lot of murder. There's a lot of violence right now, and I feel like we gotta bring Jesus in again, and make everybody. I feel like almost everybody in DC believes in Jesus, believes in God. Like there's a lot of churches, there's a lot of God, but people just go there just to go there. They post on their story and that's it.
They go there they post on stories, and the day after, a couple hours after they're done from church, they're smoking weed on the stories. So it's kind of like,
That's true though.
yeah.
But yeah, it's like I know a lot of people, a lot of my friends who just post on the story, hey, I'm at church. But it's like also we got the churches, we gotta improve, man. We gotta like be more engaging with the Bible.
Yeah, a lot more engaging. Like I said, the churches that I've been to, besides the one now, the most they're saying, people are saying to you is, hey, welcome, and that's it. You're hearing from them.
And you're hearing that's why you hear welcome, you hear music, and then you hear them talk about God. They hear their ideologies about God, and they're not really like putting too much of the Bible into what they're talking about. They just say, "Oh, like did you know God did this, but whatever."
Right.
But then like they're not saying any verses. They're not really, And it's
Like
like,
like the church that we go to now, a pastor came up to me and had a whole conversation with me. That has never happened at any church I've been to. It's you, the pastor will greet you, and that's the most you're gonna get if you're new. This church, I was new. He was interested in me. He asked me questions and everything, and that was the most I've ever heard from a pastor in any church I've been to. it was like he actually cared that you were there, and he cared about you basically. The other churches are like, oh, new person, let's go say hi, and that's pretty much it. They don't even say.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because like everybody in this small, but everybody knows each other. Like they really do know each other. And like when I walked in there myself, I went my first year by myself, and it was like they're all like hey you're new. Like then they say like what's your name? When we were like glad you're here. Everybody, I want to say almost everybody really went up to me and shook my hand. They said my name like what's your name? Boom 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 and like I'm glad you're here. You know like they're like really like I'm really glad like I'm glad you're here. Like we're a family here. Like I hope you come back and I went back, and then they were happy, and I was happy, and I just liked the way the layout was, and it's very engaging. You know, he asks the people questions sometimes. He's like, "Do you guys remember what I said last time? You know, like we talked about this last week," and then he's like, "No, okay, well I'll tell you again." But yeah, it's like stuff like that, and also like sometimes he'll give us like a pamphlet, and we have to fill in the blanks while he's speaking, and that's pretty cool. Um, yeah, like it's very engaging, like in the Bible, and they mentioned this a lot. Like we want to be more engaging with the Bible. Like the pastor sometimes told me like, yeah, we want this is our goal. We want to be more engaging. This and that's it. Like 'cause I told him too. I was like, this is very interesting because like I've never been to a church where like they really give you like a pamphlet or like little things like that that would even be engaging to the Bible. You know, and it's pretty cool. I was like, wow, I really like it.
I liked it a lot actually. That was
And
yeah.
I found it on the Bible app. I was just reading my Bible on the Bible app, and then I went to the events and I saw that church there. I saw another church, but it was in DC. I was like, oh, I'm not sure if church in DC is, but so I was like, let me get to this one. This is like a little closer, a little bit, maybe 30. It's like 40, 30 minutes sometimes. But I was like, hey,
Yeah, there's people who travel 2 hours to go to church, so it's like it's whatever. If you can travel 30, 40 minutes to go to work, you can travel. You should have no problem traveling 30, 40 minutes to go to church.
yep, exactly, yep. So I'm willing to travel whatever to go to the church, and I found this church. I was like, wow, it's not bad. Like I like it, and then it's like they really want to know you, or they really want to be friends with you. You know, they're just like this. They really want you to help. They want to help you. Like yeah, he saw it when the pastor came up to me. They're like, "Yo, what's up?" Like he was basically like, "Yo, like how's it going, man?" Like he asked me the questions and everything. And the pastor's sons, they spoke with me, and like just the people, the members there, everybody. They're like, they really want to know you.
Yeah, and I will gatekeep the church. I don't want it being that big.
That's true. It's like it's good that it's small, and it's obviously you want to grow the kingdom of God, but it's like I kind of like it how it is, you know, because it's like yeah, it's like really we're connected. It's like family. It's becoming like family now. As we keep going, it's gonna become more and more like family, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Um, yeah, and they also, it's pretty cool. I don't know. Yeah, I really do want to gatekeep it, but we'll see. We'll see. It's like very like kind of new church, and it's very cool. Very very cool. And yeah, they tell me all they bring everybody who like your family
I
friends.
kind of want to, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
no, yeah, obviously we want the church to grow. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
yeah. We want it to grow, but yeah, grow God's kingdom and everything. So yeah, but it's pretty cool. They're very engaging and cool like that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good time. No, we said a lot, but yeah, it's probably like an hour, probably a little bit over an hour maybe. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys watched, hopefully this influenced you or somehow, some way to grow into God again, or just to get a little introduction to God. I'm gonna keep doing these. I feel like this was planned, but this also wasn't really planned. But I was like, I want to make a video, and we'll do it. And yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. Not sure what this is gonna be called. Maybe CarCast. Maybe I'll make it into a podcast, little thing. Um, we'll see. But I'm gonna keep doing this. Yeah, we're gonna. I feel like I'm gonna come back strong. Um, yeah, I'm gonna start posting more content consistently about God, cause yeah, we need it. We always need God. Um, but yeah, this was Justin Balasco. Um,
It's Joel. It's your boy Joe.
and
It's your boy David.
I'm out, and we're out. Cause there's more than one person here. Um,
Um, Off topic. Um, Isaac Cruz beat
oh dang, I
Rolly
told you.
Romero.
Told you. But yeah, thank you for watching. And stay tuned. Subscribe, like, comment, everything. Share this to your neighbor. Share this to your stranger, your family, friends, and everything. So yeah, we're out.